Welcome to CIWhy Learning's Canadian Investment Regulatory Exam course, more commonly known by the acronym CIRE or just CIRE. If you're like many of our students, I'm sure you're excited to get going and want to jump right into the learning. Please resist that urge for just a moment and take the time to watch this roadmap video. Investing a few minutes now will really pay dividends. In this video, I'm going to discuss the CIRO exam syllabus, how the CIWhy Learning course was built, what your course includes, and more importantly, how to study. Let's start with CIRO's exam syllabus. This is the blueprint created by CIRO, the self-regulatory body in Canada that sets proficiency standards in the securities industry, including various licensing exams. I use the word blueprint intentionally. A blueprint is a technical document. It can be difficult for the average person to read and fully understand, but probably not for someone who works in construction. The same idea applies to the CIRO exam syllabus. It's a blueprint geared towards educational providers to guide them when building a training program. On its own, the syllabus isn't enough for a student to pass the exam. For example, take CIRE Learning Domain Item 5.3, Sources of Information and Economic Indicators Used to Analyze Inflation and the Consumer Price Index. That's all the guidance provided. To a student new to the industry, that means very little. But to a seasoned educational provider like CIWhy Learning with many years' experience, it suggests covering what inflation is, how it affects investors, what it is measured by, how to calculate it, etc., all at a level that a new investment representative should know. As you can imagine, building an effective program takes skill, experience, and the ability to simplify. You've come to the right place. CIWhy Learning was founded in 2008 by industry trainers. Our senior management team has a combined 75 plus years in the financial service education and exam prep space. You're in good hands with CIWhy. Let's talk about how the CIWhy course was developed. We built our program from the ground up, reflecting the syllabus, but in an order that makes it easier for students to digest, understand, and remember. Rest assured that if you follow our program, we have covered the entire syllabus, just in a student-friendly order. For example, based on our experience, it's easier for students to learn about different types of investments first, which is usually what they're most excited about, before diving into the markets, where those products trade, the different regulators, or the detailed disclosure documents issuers are required to provide. As we built this program, our curriculum team also kept in mind the emotional roller coaster you may experience when preparing for a licensing exam, especially if you've never written a licensing exam before, or it's been several years. You may have heard the saying, the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. The elephant represents a big task, and the same idea applies when taking a course. Mentally, it's much easier to get through a few smaller chapters rather than one giant, never-ending chapter. That's why we sometimes divide a particular syllabus element into several logical, digestible chapters. It also gives you more milestone wins along the way. Our CIRO programs include everything you need to succeed, including a foundational video series, course manual, video archive, flashcards, exam prep questions, a practice exam, and an online proctored simulated exam, and more. Let's talk about how these tools will help you, and just as importantly, how to study. A core belief at CIWhy Learning is that much of your learning will come from applying your knowledge and learning from your mistakes. That's definitely how I learn. I know I couldn't just read a big textbook and then go pass an exam. Practice is essential. When you do a practice question, followed by an easy-to-understand explanation from an expert trainer, you can confirm your understanding and maybe pick up a helpful trainer's tip or handy memory aid along the way. And when you get a question wrong, it's not bad news at all. It gives you the chance to learn something new that you didn't know before. I want you to really have a light bulb moment here. Doing a practice question and getting it wrong is a good thing. That's the whole purpose of practice, so you can learn what you don't know yet. You'll be amazed at how much and how quickly you can learn from this process. But you need to learn to walk before you can run. Without a solid foundation, you'd end up getting everything wrong, which can be frustrating, and it isn't a good way to learn. So let's talk about how you can obtain that knowledge. First, watch our Securities Foundation Video Series. This series is approximately 80 minutes in length and is designed to ease you into the material. We'll cover basic concepts like the risk-reward relationship, how our tax system works in Canada, different categories of investments, what a registered retirement saving plan is, and more. You may even want to bookmark a few videos for later. For example, before starting a chapter that focuses on fixed income concepts, it would be helpful to rewatch the video titled Fixed Income. Once you've watched the full series, move on to the SeeWhy course manual, which covers the learning objectives outlined in CIRO's exam syllabus. The manual gives you the core knowledge you need so you can practice and apply what you've learned. After you've finished a chapter in the course manual, start applying your knowledge by working through our key concept flashcards. They allow you to cover a lot of ground quickly. It's like having a tutor ask you a question and then give you a short, easy-to-understand answer to confirm or correct your understanding. Next is where the rubber really hits the road. It's time to move on to the chapter quizzes, consisting of exam preparation practice questions with detailed answer keys. Remember, don't be discouraged if you get a question wrong. That can actually be a good thing. It shows you what you didn't know, and immediately it teaches it to you through a detailed explanation written by an expert trainer. Once you've worked through all the chapters and you're feeling confident with the material, move on to the practice exam. The randomized practice exam reinforces your learning because it includes challenging exam-level questions that are representative of both the real exam in difficulty and focus. As a further reward for doing the work, many of the chapter quizzes and practice exam questions include a practice question takeout video where a SeeWhy trainer walks through the concept and shows you how they'd approach the question themselves. You get a lot of value for your study time here because these videos help you understand the content and also give you effective strategies for tackling exam questions. As I mentioned earlier, SeeWhy has been helping students prepare for the financial services exams since 2008. And over that time, we have built a massive library of video lessons. With the introduction of the new CIRO proficiency regime, we went back to the drawing board and created brand new content using the latest technology and production tools. Everything in your core CIRO program today is fresh, updated, and built to support you through the new proficiency regime. But here's the thing. Many of our original videos still pack a powerful punch from a training perspective. They explain concepts clearly, and they keep things simple and have helped thousands of students understand the material over the years. So we asked ourselves, what should we do with this great content? The answer is the SeeWhy Video Archive. As a complimentary bonus, we have included relevant videos to your student account. The archive is organized by topic, making it easy for you to jump into whatever you want to review or reinforce. Whether you're learning a concept for the first time, coming back to refresh your understanding, or gearing up for the exam, these videos give you an extra layer of support. For example, if you are struggling with bond investments, check out the archive video titled How Bonds Work. You will find the same SeeWhy style throughout, clear explanations, practical examples, and a focus on helping you actually understand the material. Our goal is to make your study experience smoother, more engaging, and a little more enjoyable. So take your time, explore the topics, and use the video archive in whichever way helps you the most. We are here to support you every step of the way as you prepare for your CIRO exams. Once you've completed all the exam preparation questions and you're scoring well, head to our SeeWhy YouTube channel about 2 weeks before your exam and watch the video titled, Help! My exam is in 2 weeks. In this video, I help you refocus your exam preparation strategy as you gear up for exam day. It's a game changer, so be sure to check it out. Finally, your registration includes access to a remote proctored certification exam. Writing a high-stakes, pass-or-fail exam can be stressful, which is exactly why we created a realistic, simulated exam experience. It gives you the chance to assess your readiness for CIRO's licensing exam and helps reduce exam day jitters by creating a sense of, I've been here before. This familiarity brings comfort and helps lower your stress level when it really counts. If you pass the simulation exam, and you'll earn a course completion certificate that's suitable for framing. It's a great confidence booster and a professional touch for your office or workspace that helps you stand out in front of your clients. Now that you're ready, go write CIRO's licensing exam with confidence. And when you pass, please be sure to share your success story with us. We love celebrating the success of our students. Good luck with your studies.